Good morning. So this morning we're going to be painting and talking about the dandelion flower. So I'm going to make some dandelion tea, and this is a tea that I tend to drink regularly, at least a few times a week. It is called Dandy Blend, and so it's a blend of, let's see the ingredients. Okay, so it has roasted barley extracts, roasted rye extracts, chicory root extracts, roasted dandelion root extracts. And I drink it for the benefits of dandelion. Now, in my attempt to find, gotta get it open. In my attempt to try to find caffeine-free beverages that give me the taste of coffee but don't have the effects of caffeine, this is one that I use. So I'm just gonna take a few scoops of the powder. I'm going to talk about the benefits of dandelion, the dandelion flower, the dandelion root, and the dandelion leaves. Okay, so I'm just going to fill a little bit with hot water, and then I like to go in with about 20% of milk, and I'm just using an almond milk. Okay, so this is our dandelion root powder. If I froth the milk, then I call it a latte. But it's a nice coffee alternative because it gives you that coffee flavor without the caffeine, but it still has the benefits of drinking or consuming dandelion. So, dandelion is a flower that is found everywhere. It's in abundance. It is, if you probably go for a walk now, or if you look outside of your backyard, you probably have some dandelion popping in your backyard. This is what it looks like. It's starting to open. In the sun, it opens, and when it's not sunny, it starts to close. Before it starts to turn into this yellow flower, it looks like this. And you've probably seen this everywhere where you can blow it and all the white things fly in the wind. So the cool thing about the dandelion flower is that, as my grandma would say, everything from the rooter to the tutor, you can use it. The roots are really, really, really deep. Um, the roots can go down to 15 feet, which I think is mind blowing. And that kind of shows you or tells you how and why the dandelion flower can just bloom everywhere, because even if you cut the flower off, the roots are going to still be there unless you go down 15 feet to get it or kill it or something like that. Um, so I'm going to start painting this dandelion flower and just allow you to watch me paint it and listen to the benefits of the flower. So I came to learn about the dandelion flower when I started to have problems with my gallbladder. And I was having problems with my gallbladder from my blood disorder. Um, my hemoglobin was out of whack, and so my body was producing an excessive amount of gallstones, including and what contributed to it was also my diet. I wasn't eating the right foods for my body. I was eating fried foods, not that often, but still too much for my body. So what started to happen was that I started to get gallstones, started to have gallbladder attacks, and I learned about dandelion powder because it helps to detoxify the body as well as the blood. So when you start to take dandelion supplements or drink dandelion tea, as I said, you can consume the flower, the leaves. People even make dandelion salads. You can consume the roots. So the whole thing can be consumed. And this is why I labeled this morning's meditation as a meditation for gratitude, because dandelion is literally everywhere. So everything that we really need is in abundance. And if you live in a place that's safe to forage dandelion, then I would say forage it. Last year I foraged, and I'll show you, a lot of dandelion flowers. I'm just going to show you what they look like when they're dried up. I'm not going to use this to consume, but I am going to use it to naturally dye fabric. So it doesn't take a lot to like go in a backyard or a field, or, you know, somewhere that's away from a lot of heavy traffic, and just forage the dandelion for yourself. It's like free medicine. Okay, so now that we have the dandelion flower down, again, I'm going to show you how it looks on the inside. It's like layers and layers and layers of these tiny petals all into one. And if you can also take these flower petals and just use it as a tea. Like you can pop off the top, pour some hot water over it, and let it steep. But let's talk about how it detoxifies the liver. Dandelion is great. It's known as the liver detoxifying herb. And so a lot of people use it if they're starting to get liver damage, to try to reverse that, or if they just want to prevent liver damage and want to detoxify the liver. Dandelion is the root is a great method for that. All right, y'all. So that is the end of our dandelion flower painting, flower meditation. Again, I'm going to show you the way the dandelions look when it's out in the wild. So the next time you see a dandelion flower, just stop, observe it. Like I said, if it's safe to do it, forage it, save it. Research a little bit more about dandelion, especially if you need to detoxify your blood or your liver. Look into it. Y'all have a beautiful day, and I hope that you'll use my lessons, my watercolor sessions, as a way to start your morning, to relax, um, as a way to take a step away. Even if you watch it later, take a step away from life. Stop, reflect, have gratitude. And I'm going to leave some links in my description box of the dandelion tea that I like to use, as well as my brand of floral tea for anemia. Peace.